Hi, this is Ken3001 again with tutorial 6. We're looking at post-processing volumes and lighting strategies. So let's get straight down to it, because I've only got 15 minutes. Right, post-processing volumes. Basically, the volumes do different things to the map, like you can have bloom, depth of field, and some other funky stuff, which we'll go through right now. Right, you may notice I got a builder's brush already laid out. Yeah, this is going to be a part of if I can ever grab the thing. It's going to be a part of my water. So when you're under the water, you get some blurriness when you look up and when you look through. I've already put a fog under here just to give it a blue tint. I can change that whenever I want to take it out, put it in, it doesn't really matter. Right, so I got my builder's brush selected and in the proper position and shape. Right, just to show you my water out there. My water's been set so it basically kills you. It takes off like 30 points, something like that, once you hit the water. It also affects vehicles. That's all in the settings of your water volume. I've put this in the right place, so forth. So if you just add a volume like you would normally, you right click, you add volumes, you find post-processing volume. Click that. Remove your builder's brush. Any post-processing volume should be there. No, that's me water volume. What's going on? There it is. Post-processing volume. And if you go to actor properties, post-processing, settings, right. This is pretty much set up for water. Everything blurs above it. If you see, but you can change your distances and of your depth of field. I'm not 100% sure how much of this works, so let's just fiddle around and get the right distance. And you say it can be quite tedious doing this, but I do want a blur of blue because it's in water. That'll do. And let's have a look at this, and that'll do for that. Then bloom scale, distance, fall off radius. Put that down to 2 and see what happens. Oh, it's a bit too blurry, that. Put it 20. Maybe 90. Woo. $170. $1,500. It's a bit better. Anyway, it's basically post-processing volumes. If you notice, it doesn't affect anything outside the volume. So if I put a box, another select a tree, make a box, pick it up, limit, select it. we go. If I put that around my entire map, I can set the entire map in a post-processing volume, and it will not affect inside here, inside the other post-processing volume. It's basically post-processing volumes to see. Right, now for lighting, the strategy of lighting. You may notice that my computer is extremely slow and I can't move, but don't worry about that. I got these little bushes scattered around my cliffs. It's just to make things look nice, right? But I've already built all the lighting, but when I've originally put them here, they were kind of greener. So when I built lighting, I kind of went this dingy colour, which I really didn't like. I still don't like now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a light in that only affects these. So first of all, I want to select them all. Select this class. Selects everything. Here you've got to actor properties, static mesh, actor. Static mesh actor the components. Lighting channels under lighting. May notice that statics taken up. Untick static. May take a while. It says 700 actors. 700 static meshes. I'm going to set these, the lighting channels, I'm going to set them to a named one. Right, this means that only a light that has a named one can affect them. So if I click off them, they should turn black, you see. So all these have still got light maps on them, except for that one there. So I'm going to add another a skylight. I've already got a skylight in, so what I'm just going to do, I'm just going to take that skylight, just delete that one, I don't need that one. Right, I'm going to duplicate it. It's just easier, or you could add a new skylight. I wouldn't recommend using point lights, is because they cast shadows and they only work from a certain distance. So if you use a skylight, it covers everything, it doesn't really leave a shadow. So I got that selected. It's a duplicate of my original one. Go to properties, oops, light component, and change the colour to, because it's like a greeny yellow, I want to try and match the colour as closely as possible, but with whatever colour you want, that'll do. Notice it affects the entire map at the moment. If I go to lighting channels, take off BDS, P, dynamic, composite dynamic and static, it doesn't affect anything. Now if I put this on, you see what happens to all my little trees? It only affects the trees, which it is very handy. If I built lights up now, go into the map, and it'll probably look alright, because they stand out. Right. You can also use point lights to get desired effects. Basically, I've put a load of just normal point lights in here. Put a load of green ones and one orange one. Because if I put a load of emitters, some particle emitters in here, but they're the falling leaves, as you can see. Yeah. Oh, this little joystick looking thing is real time, it shows everything in real time. And I got these point lights, and basically they're just set up as normal point lights that affect the ground static. Yeah, I don't know why I've got my skybox. Don't need that. There's nothing else set as skybox. Dynamic, so it affects the guns and the C4 and stuff. So you get a hint of orange into the C4 and into on the vehicles and that. And that's about it, really. I'm sure there's other stuff you can do with lights, but I haven't figured it out yet. So probably next time there's a more advanced stuff. But that's about it. Goodbye.